Hey guys, Janine here. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to talk about one of my favorite companies that I have been working with and using their products, and it's called Onnit. All right, first up, let's talk about supplementation. On the ketogenic diet, since you are not getting a lot of carbohydrates, you're eliminating some vegetables and some fruits, it's really, really important to make sure that your micronutrient supplementation is on point. You want to make sure that you're getting all those required nutrients and things that your body needs in order to avoid some side effects like hair loss and issues with sleep and just all kinds of different things. The majority of the side effects that people attribute to the ketogenic diet actually have to do with lacking in your supplementation and your micronutrients. To be quite honest, it can be overwhelming to figure out what you need, how much you need to be, you have all kinds of different pill bottles, you fill in your pill case every week, you run out of some before you run out of others, because there's just a lot. I mean, technically, you need selenium, B vitamins, zinc, iron, electrolytes, potassium, just so much stuff. And that's why I like the Onnit Total Human. I talk about this all the time on my Instagram, but Onnit Total Human is basically all of your supplementation needs in 2 packets. A night packet and a day packet. Like, how easy is that? Literally has everything that you need broken up into 2 convenient packs, so you don't really have to think about it. I take the first pack, which is the day pack, with my first meal of the day. I put the night pack on my nightstand and I'm set. I don't stress about my micronutrients. I know that Onnit has me fully optimized. It just makes it so much easier. I have been taking this for like 8 months now, and I've never been so consistent with my supplementation ever, because it just makes it so much easier to not have to constantly stock up a little pill container or run out of some pills and then you just fall off completely. So it's really helped me to stay consistent. I love the way I feel. I love the energy that I get. I haven't been sick at all. I really do feel like it's made a significant difference, which is why I wanted to talk about it today. I've used it for a really long time before I even started talking about it, because, it's not cheap. It's, $120 or so a month. But it is cost effective when you break down what the individual pills would be if you had to buy everything individually. All right, on to the next thing, digestive enzymes. Now, this isn't included in the Onnit Total Human, but this is something I like to keep on hand. For me personally, I only use them with a cheat meal, or like on a day that I know I'm going to eat foods that I don't normally eat, because it helps your body to prepare for that so that you don't feel sick, you don't get bloated. It really does help things along. Now, I also recommend taking a digestive enzyme for those who are new to keto. And the reason for that being is your stomach isn't balanced with the proper enzymes to suddenly digest a bunch of fats. Anytime you introduce a completely different diet to your body, it's naturally going to take some time to adjust. Your enzymes will balance out eventually, but initially, if you take something like this, specifically with lipase in it to help you digest all those extra fats, it will really help cut down on that discomfort early on. All right, the next thing I want to talk about is krill oil. Now, this is something that's included in Total Human. So if you do decide to invest in the Total Human packets, you don't have to buy a separate omega supplement. But if you don't, then this is something I highly recommend. If you are suddenly eating a ton of fats, you're going to throw off your balance of omega-6 to omega-3, and that balance is very, very important. So unless you're eating a ton of salmon, you should be supplementing with a krill or fish oil. Make sure it's really good quality. You get what you pay for. I really like the krill from Onnit. All right, next up is my official review on the new Onnit fat butters. You guys, these are absolutely delicious, super clean. You have to be really careful with all of these tasty nut butters that come on the market, because oftentimes they have some, bad sugar alcohols in them and just some added sugars and ingredients that you really want to avoid. But these are totally clean, sweetened with stevia, organic ingredients, organic coconut oil, organic chia seeds. But the best part is they taste delicious. First up, I have the creamy peanut. And I'll be honest, I'm not even a peanut butter fan, but I love this stuff. Only 2 net carbs for 2 tablespoons and 1 gram of sugar. It tastes so good with dipped in like a good quality sugar-free chocolate. It's really creamy. This one was really easy to mix up. It doesn't have a lot of chunks in it, so it's the creamy style, not the chunky style. Really good though. Next up, we have the Snickerdoodle. The Snickerdoodle I would classify as more of a treat, not something that I would have every day. It does have 7 grams of net carbs for 2 tablespoons and 2 grams of sugar. Still really clean ingredients, very tasty. It literally has chunks of macadamia in it. As you can see, let's see if I can show you guys these chunks. Look at those chunks. I mean, this stuff, you guys, is so delicious. Again, very clean. Just a little higher on the net carbs, so which is why I would say either limit yourself to 1 tablespoon or save it for a weekend. They're not an Onnit product, but these are the milk chocolate squares from Chalk Zero, and they're like my favorite. But they actually make a really good pairing with these nut butters. You just dip it in there, and look at that. So that's the chunky Snickerdoodle with the milk chocolate square. The squares taste really good with the peanut butter too. Out of this world, you guys, literally. Right, next up, this is the salted almond. Again, really delicious, really creamy, was really easy to mix. Just make sure that when you get these, that you scrape the bottom and really mix them well, because sometimes, you know, they settle a little bit at the bottom. But again, super clean ingredients, only 3 net carbs and 1 gram of sugar for 2 tablespoons of almond butter. I mean, just excellent. Last but not least, you guys, is chocolate hazelnut. Basically like a Nutella. Look at the texture. It's even textured just like a Nutella, so it's not as runny as the other flavors. I do want to point out, when I got this, I was a little nervous at first because when I opened it up, it had like a white top and it was very stiff and chalky. All I had to do was nuke it for like about 20 seconds, maybe not even that long, maybe 15 seconds, and then I was able to mix it up completely, and now that's how it stayed. So this, I mixed that up like a day or 2 ago, and it's actually, the texture has stayed like that creamy Nutella texture. So it doesn't do it again, just initially. So don't freak out when you first get it. Just microwave it, mix it well, and then it'll be just fine. So it's basically like a Nutella, and it is so delicious. Man, these fat butters, you guys, they far exceeded my expectations. It's definitely something that I will continue to order and to enjoy and just incorporate as one of my my go-to keto treats. So the chocolate hazelnut, I would put into the same category as the Snickerdoodle. So more of a treat, 7 net carbs, 1 gram of sugar, or you can cut it down, just do 1 tablespoon. It's actually, a tablespoon is actually a pretty good size serving if you measure it out and put it on a plate. But so the Snickerdoodle and the chocolate hazelnut, definitely more of a treat. The peanut butter and the almond butter, definitely something you can incorporate daily. Love these, you guys. Use my code for a discount. Give them a try. You won't be disappointed. Mrs. CEO J gets you a discount. All right, you guys, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you again next time.